again, everybody. This is Derek. I'm coming back at you. We got a fairly busy road. It's probably close to 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. So people are going to be coming off of work and coming by. And this is another mailbox update. Today is Saturday. Mail is already ran, and it had rained today. And so there was everything was wet out here, and I didn't feel like it was gloomy and damp and everything was wet. But sun came out, it started to dry up. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this off camera, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mailbox and I'm going to move its location closer to our curb. Yeah, there's the mailbox. We've got it on brickle blocks. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to detach the brickle blocks from the post. I'm going to move it back, and then I'll be right back. I'm going to actually start some work today. I probably won't be able to finish it today. Might not even be able to finish it tomorrow. But because I'm starting it and I'm going to be breaking concrete today, I want to make sure that the mailbox is off to the side so that we can still get mail in the future. All right, I'm turning this off and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back. I got myself an east wing sledge right here. It should be 8 pounds, right? 8 pounds. But before I start breaking ground, this will be the very first time I've ever used a sledgehammer on concrete. I also have a crowbar here. You know, it gives you advantage on opening doors. But no, I have a crowbar here, and I'm going to, or what I would like to do is kind of tap it in along the edge here to kind of see if I can separate it from the felt, right? So let's go ahead, and this is really, I'm experimenting right now, and I don't know how deep the concrete goes either. Okay, that didn't budge, not a damn bit. I could be wrong. Now the reason why I'm going between the inner plate and the felt and not the felt and the concrete or the sidewalk is because I want to preserve the felt, if that makes sense. This might be a hey, look it, there's a bug. Not getting a good angle there. And I'm doing this one-handed. Okay. Doesn't look like I'm going to get any work done with that. Hey, there's the screw there. I also got myself a ratchet strap so that when I break the concrete free, hopefully I can, I'll have to hook up some kind of A-frame up here, and then I'm going to attach the ratchet strap so that I can lift the post up out of the dirt. Okay, so now I don't want to take full swings. What I want to do is just take kind of gentle, passive swings just to see what kind of work we can get done. Okay, it cracked. It cracked all the way to this line here. Interesting. Remember, I'm just doing gentles. It sounds hollow when I'm hitting it. It sounds like there's a gap underneath. And with this wall behind me, I'm not getting full swings. What I've been thinking about doing is working the edge, because it's probably where it's weakest. That's what I'm thinking. And if I miss and hit the sidewalk, I'm going to have to say that's not my fault. There's a good chunk right there. Hopefully you can see this on camera, but there's like a big crack right there finally. You have to be conscious to have the hammer hit flat, because when I'm hitting like that, which is going to put the majority of the impact on a smaller area, so that's actually what I'm trying to do. What it does is it causes the hammer to want to turn. So I just have to be aware. And this hammer is freaking heavy. And these simple hits, it's actually winding me. I'm an old man. I don't do construction work. Now, I didn't really pay attention too heavily to when they were doing the work out here, but hopefully there's no rebar. That was a much solid hit, much better hit. I got more swinging room behind me over here. I can't swing when the car's coming by. You know, I'm afraid of everything. Oh yeah, it's better to be out here. Against that wall was like a labor. I have a feeling once I break through, I should be able to do that all the way around the outer edge, and then maybe use the ratchet to lift this up. But I don't know. I don't know what's under there. Alright guys, my camera battery is not fully charged today, so I'm gonna turn it off and then take a camera break, but I'm still going to hammer. And then I'll turn it back on when I'm closer to ending for the day. Alright guys, we're doing a midway checkup. I've been at this for probably 45 minutes to an hour already. You can see that I've gotten a little bit around the edges here, and I don't know, I might have another hour of daylight, so I'm using this camera break as an opportunity to take a break, because I'm 100 years old and I don't do construction work, so I really don't know what I'm doing. I build miniatures and I paint for a living. Now if you asked me to come out here and paint this, I'd be able to do that in 5 minutes flat. But not construction work. Okay, and another thing, I want to point this out. I don't know if you can see it on the ground here, but there's a lot of debris around the ground. Well, I went and grabbed a whisk broom to make it easier to clean up the gaps. In addition to that, make sure you're wearing safety glasses, because a couple of times, 3 or 4 times actually, I hit the concrete, a chunk of concrete would fly off and it would hit me in the face. I'm just glad that I'm wearing glasses, shatterproof glasses. Yeah, so if you're not a glasses wearer, and if you are and you don't have shatterproof glasses, make sure you go get a pair of safety glasses. Just because. Now, I've also been pausing because of cars, because, like I said, chunks of concrete go flying, and I've got some concrete 10 feet out into the street, some chunks that have flown, and I don't want to hit a car. That might be bad. I also, halfway through, figured out a pretty good technique on how to throw this sledgehammer. Well, for one thing, I tucked in the left side of my shirt because it was getting caught on this handle, and so like every time I wanted to throw a blow, I had to unhook it from my shirt. So ever since I tucked it in, I haven't had that problem. Another thing, I'm throwing stronger blows now because I'm remembering the days that I was a baseball champion. Actually, I don't know if any of you know this about me, but I played Little League baseball, and the 2 years that I played, our team came in first place. It was all because of me, I'm sure. Okay, I was actually a shortstop. A little tale for you. When I grew older, I volunteered to be an umpire for the Little League baseball because I figured, you know, because I knew what I was doing. Well, I was super nervous in my first game, my first and only game as an umpire. I was super nervous, but they put me at first base, if you can believe that. And there was a one call that was controversial, and it threw me out, or basically made me not want to return. because you know what? I wasn't being paid for it. I knew what the call was supposed to be. It was obvious what the call was. The guy was out because the defender had the ball in his mitt and his foot was on the base. And then the guy ran by and he touched the base, and I said safe. I threw my thumb up over my shoulder like signaling for who was out, but I said safe. So they came to me and they said, is he out or is he safe? And then I switched my hand signal to safe and I said, no, he's out. I made a mistake, he's out. And then I said, hold on just a second, let me think about this just for a second. And then I gave him the thumbs up and said he was out. And I said, that's my call. I'm stopping right there. So I got the call right, but it was really a disaster. Alright, so I'm going to pause this now that my rest is over, and I'll be back when we finish. Alright guys, we didn't get much further. About another 15 minutes or so before I felt like I was about to die. So I decided I'm going to end for the day and work on a little bit more tomorrow. It looks like this sledgehammer project is going to be more than just a 1 or 2 day excursion. It looks like it's going to be 3 or 4 days. And I don't know if you can see it, I got a little bit of a pile right here. I decided to break out my whisk broom and clean up the road a little bit and clean up this area, because that'll be less cleaning on the next day. Plus, it looks horrible. But now that I've got that concrete scooped up, what we'll do is we'll just scoop it up. That's going to end the day, guys. Mailbox is still active, ready to go for Monday. Sunday, I'll be back out here with a charged battery on the camera, and we'll do a little bit more work. My heart really needed this workout, but I don't want to overexert myself. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.